Have we met?
Nathan Bratt, I'm the new English teacher.
You live near here?
Yeah. The old Biddle house.
The Biddle house?
I did hear the horrible story about the boy who used to live there.
You know, I hear it's haunted. Have you seen anything strange happening there?
Say cheese!
That is not funny!
No. Not that I can think of.
Some weird stuff has been happening.
Something's clearly wrong.
Why would you do that, man? That's not cool!
There's no such thing as a curse, dude. That isn't real.
I get those goosebumps every time.
Are you okay?
Get the nurse! Get the nurse!
This is all connected. He's getting revenge for what our parents did to him.
I get those goosebumps every time.
Oh my god, we're murder nepo babies.
You come around,
Tell us what's going on. It's obvious you know. That's why all of this is happening to us.
I'm way too young, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time.
We have no choice.
This ends now. Run! 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 I get those goosebumps every time.
It's time for them to learn the truth. Come with me.
I get those goosebumps every time.
Oh my god. We need to talk.
Why does James smell like watermelon Jolly Ranchers?
I was just gonna say.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the NRW, where nerds rule the world. My name is Heather Hurt, and I am here to talk to you about Goosebumps, coming to Hulu during the Huluween celebration and Disney Plus during the Hollow Stream celebration. This coming up October 13th, Friday the 13th. The first 5 episodes will drop on both Hulu and Disney Plus. And it's always fun to talk about Goosebumps anyway. R.L. Stine's classic series, classic, aging myself in. Hurting it a little bit. His fun classic horror series made for kids has been adapted yet again into a new series coming to Disney and Hulu. And I will say, adaptation is a good word. I recently got to chat with Pavin Shetty and Colin Welch, 2 of the executive producers of the show. So make sure you check it out. It will be paired with this review. And this is going to be a quick one, guys. I want you to get to streaming. Get to it rather than listen to someone else talk about it, right? But make sure you check out our review. It was really fun to reminisce and talk about what we loved, what we, people of the millennial generation who grew up with the books, really got to enjoy. Millennial and Gen Z, Gen X. It's all right. I'm too old for this. You can call me out on it. But we got to enjoy and grow up with a great written series from Scholastic. So let's get into the show. The show features Rachael Harris, Justin Long, Isa Briones, Rob Hubel, a whole bunch of incredible people and a whole bunch of incredible kids telling a fun story, mostly based off of R.L. Stine's books. And when I say mostly, let's talk about some of the previous stuff we've seen. We definitely had the classic 90s show, which many of us grew up on, especially those of us who read the books, where there were episodes that were far more connected to the books. You basically got a visual version of the book itself almost. And then we got movies that were based off of specific books, a specific series. And of course, we got Jack Black's Fun series where he played R.L. Stine. But this is a little bit different. As you can tell, these are teenagers, not kids. The show is a little bit more freeform /CW. I'm going to say freeform because technically this is Disney. So there's a little bit more of a teenage melodrama to it, much like shows like Riverdale or Smallville or something like that. Then it is kind of a kid's show. Can I say that kids shouldn't watch it? No, but I will say there are some pretty good jump scares and it can get kind of creepy, but it's up to you. Remember, you're the parent, not me. Just make sure you check your ratings before you start showing stuff. With that being said, this is a really fun show. There are definitely elements of hoarder. They don't hoard anything, trust me, of horror and comedy. I mean, it's Justin Long. How can there not be comedy in it? And it all features around the Biddle house, where in 1993, there was a weird, mysterious situation where a young man died. And we are now seeing the repercussions of it 30 years later. And the parents and the kids are both being affected. We get to learn what happened in the house. who is this ghost? And if I'm not spoiling that, that's in the trailer. Everything else I'm going to try and really reduce because I don't want to get in trouble. But who are these kids and who are their parents? What is this town and what happened in 1993? When it comes to the show itself, is it perfect? Absolutely not. It's very much a teen melodrama. And you know what? I would never expect those shows to be perfect anyway. The budgets are usually not super high. And of course, this is supposed to be a spooky, creepy show, and you're not going to have the highest level special effects. That's not what's supposed to happen. And that's okay. Are there moments where it kind of takes you out of the shot? Sure. But is it mostly okay? Yeah. Is the plot pretty interesting? Yeah, absolutely. I was definitely intrigued. There were times where I would kind of shift out of interest and be like, well, maybe this is a little bit too long. It's kind of getting dragged a little bit. And then it would pull me right back in, usually in incredible cliffhangers, by the way, just great cliffhangers. You really want to get to know these kids and you really, really, really want to know what their parents did. You will enjoy it. You will have fun. Goosebumps isn't the perfect show, but it's definitely a great Friday the 13th show. Grab a bowl of popcorn and watch it with the family. Once again, definitely consider it for little kids before, but once again, you're the parent. Before you watch Friday the 13th, make sure you also watch Friday the 13th. But this you can watch with your kids before they go to bed and you binge that classic, wonderful series. Once again, Goosebumps arrives on Hulu during the Huluween. I keep getting myself tongue-tied on this, on during the Huluween celebration, as well as Disney Plus during the Hallowstream celebration, when the show arrives with the first five episodes. You got it. You can literally binge so much in that time. So much. The first 5 episodes on Friday the 13th of October. Make sure you watch it. And my name is Heather Hurd. If you have any questions or if you have concerns or if you didn't like the show, definitely put it in the comments below. You can find me on Twitter at Nerd is a Heather, and on Instagram, TikTok, and IG at Heather is a Nerd. You can follow us once you hit that like button and that follow button, which you are doing, right? You can find us at the NRW on Twitter and at New Release Wednesday on Instagram. Make sure you check out Goosebumps and make sure you check out my interview, and we will see you next time.